At the heart of Lancashire life.
Lancashire Life.
BBC Radio Lancashire.
BBC Radio Lancashire.
We're asking this morning about the unusual wildlife sightings that you might have seen in the middle of Lancaster, Blackpool, Garstang, Preston, wherever. How do you feel about... I don't know how I feel about big cats roaming Lancashire. Tell you what, on our bike ride, I saw a lot. Because Mark Sandermas, who we were following on our bike ride, he took us on roads which I don't think have seen human beings for the past 100 years. So we saw some very interesting sights. Listen to this about a big cat in Lancashire. It's from Lucy from Liverpool, who rang the BBC's Autumn Watch programme. She says she saw a panther in the Burscough area.
We were coming out of a wooded area onto a place called the Meadow in the Mearsands Wood in Burscough. And as we came to walk round the corner, we saw a black animal coming up the path towards us. As soon as it saw us, it turned round and started walking the other way. But it turned back, and my husband had the binoculars at the time, and he actually caught sight of its face. Then, of course, I wanted to look, and I grabbed the binoculars off him, and I actually caught its tail end and saw a big, long black tail. It was a large black cat. It wasn't a small, normal pussy cat. It was a proper, bigger cat. I did research it on the internet, and I had seen that somebody had seen such an animal in Burscough before, and also in and around Lancashire.
Well, there's also a recent report of a lynx being spotted around Yelland Conyers in the north of the county. So are these sightings likely to be genuine? And if they are, where are they from? How do these big cats end up in Lancashire? I'm joined now by Cheryl Hudson, who's the Lancashire representative of a group called Big Cats in Britain. Good morning.
Good morning, Graham.
Are there really big cats roaming Lancashire?
There certainly are.
When we say big, how big?
We're talking the size of a leopard, also puma, as well as lynx.
And where are they from?
Well, some of them could have been from private collections that have escaped.
Right.
Possibly some that have bred from maybe releases from the 70s, when the Dangerous Wild Animals Act came in 1976, of course. You had to have a special licence to be able to keep one of these big cats. But as you know, a lot of people do break the law, and they do have big cats in their collections, and they haven't got a licence for them. Now, if one escapes, you can't exactly go to the police and say, my puma has escaped.
Well, I would. I'd say, sorry, my puma's escaped. I would, because I imagine... Are they dangerous, these animals?
Not that we know of.
Right.
There have been no reports of anyone actually being severely attacked. There have been some reports of one maybe being cornered and they scratched someone.
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
They will run away. They are quite shy creatures.
And what do they live on? Wildlife?
They'll live on rabbits, pheasants, maybe the odd deer or lamb. There have been some kills that have been reported from farmers. Vets have investigated, and some of the time, yes, they have said this is consistent with a big cat attack.
Have you got any idea of how many are in Lancashire?
Now that's a tough one, isn't it? There have been many sightings over the years of particularly big black cats and puma also. Today I'm going up to the Yelland Conyers area in Wharton because there's been another sighting up there. And also I've just had 3 reports in of another one near Burscough.
Right.
I've got a farmer to see who's taken photographs of paw prints on his land.
Well, Cheryl, stay there, because I'm joined now by one of those people who've seen the lynx-like creature in the north of the county. It's Rob Wharton. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning.
What did you see and where?
I was cycling from the Yelland Conyers area towards Wharton Village, and I would be, or maybe half a mile from the outskirts of Wharton, and down a slight hill ahead of me, maybe 100, 130 yards, I saw a cat crossing the road. I thought, that's a cat. I thought, that is one very large cat. And obviously, within seconds, I'd cycled to where it had gone down into the woods, one side of the road.
Right.
And I could see its quite pointed ears and very sort of dark markings towards its rear quarter and into its tail. But otherwise, it was quite pale in colour, more of a pale tan, maybe even a tad greyish. But certainly very noticeable was its size. I mean, we have cats at home, and I would say it was 2.5, 3 times the size of a large tomcat.
Cheryl, what does it sound like?
Oh, fantastic. It sounds like a lynx. I have actually spoken to Rob.
Right.
Hi, Rob.
Cheryl?
Hi. I went up and investigated this sighting, and it appears that where Rob saw it jump over the wall, it was heading towards Heining Monastery. So I've actually been and warned the nuns. I've also spoken to the lady at Leighton Hall, and her staff are keeping their eyes out for anything in the area. But on the whole, nothing to be, afraid of. I'm going up to see a lady today at Bolton-le Sands who actually saw the link on the canal, curled up asleep.
Yeah,
Asleep?
There's been another sighting in the Wharton area as well, Cheryl. Someone else seen it going along Wharton Main Street. The Morecambe Visitor reported it last week.
That's right, yeah.
So, Sarah, if someone sees this lynx in Wharton, just strolling along the main street, what should they do?
Don't approach it.
Right.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
If they want to, they can contact the police or they can contact me. But it's certainly nothing to worry about.
It's
at
not
all.
dangerous then?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, very good. Rob and Cheryl, thank you for joining us today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Graham.
If anyone's got any pictures of it, I would love them to send them to us here at BBC Radio Lancashire. If you have a picture of this cat just strolling along Wharton High Street, then get in touch with us. You can email me a picture, graham.liver@bbc.co.uk, graham.liver@bbc.co.uk. Ian in Carnforth says, wildlife in Lancaster, go out any Saturday night, you'll see plenty of wildlife. That's from Ian in Carnforth. 81333, start your message with the word Lancs. The news with Alex is coming up next at 8 o'clock.